What's going on, YouTube? Today I just wanted to give you guys a follow-up. I did a whole bunch of different work for this yard. I've overseeded, I dethatched a little bit, and eventually all of this is going to go away just because I have too many different types of grass, too many different types of weeds. But I have a nice overview that I want to kind of just go over and just show you what the overseeding is done and what cutting high can do for your lawn. Alright, so one thing I can tell you is when you cut high, you don't really need a striping kit, just because the length of the grass will kind of allow you to do that anyways when you're pushing your mower. Also, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how tall it is on its own, but it's got a nice beautiful green to it. And today is like actually the first time that I cleaned out around the water line, and there was a pipe there. I believe we had some type of water line issue. I just wasn't here when it happened. I also tried to clean out around the rim of the butterfly tree. And if the bumblebees don't get me, see if I can show you what Epsom salt does. So this video will be kind of going in as an update as well. But this is what you can kind of get with Epsom salt. Now about a week ago, we had nothing blooming here, and I did another Epsom salt foliar spray, and kind of brought it back. Now I'm going to go back out to the road, and now that I'm back out in the road, I'll kind of explain why I came out here. So generally speaking, I could go to my grass and I could look straight down and I could see issues with it. I could see I got different little things in here. You know, I could nitpick, whine about it, be a baby about it, you know. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, closer up, you can see there's a lot more weeds than what you would normally see from a distance. But the whole idea is to get the yard looking nice. You know what I mean? And so far, I think everything is looking really nice. I got stripes that you can see in the front, which really hasn't been there for a while. I'm kind of starting to get some green in here, right in here. I used my weed eater and blower to clean everything out, make it look nice, which I'll be showing you guys what I use. I use a Greenworks. I got the Greenworks blower and the string trimmer. It's a 1-foot string trimmer, but you know, it's not so much like what you do to clean the edges up, it's what you're doing to fill everything in between. And my overseeding has kind of come in and made it look a lot more nice and more lush. I finally got some grass growing here. Personally, I probably didn't use the patchmaster as well as I should have, but it did grow in quite a bit around here. This is all like where my finger is, that was all bare, and same here, it was all bare around this area. So some of it came in pretty good. I got a nice stripe action going on. Again, I don't use any striping kit. This is just because the grass itself is cut at about 3.5, almost 4 inches, 3.75, I believe. And it does look quite nice, in my opinion. And this wasn't no professional lawn care. This is do it yourself. I just put down some extra seed, kept watering, let the weather help me out. We had a few days with rain. You just got to keep it wet so it can germinate. The second it gets dry, game over. But this is what we're looking at right now, and I honestly think it looks quite nice. I got some grass to grow up here a little bit better, and all the dark spots, that's where I tried to trim with the weed eater. I didn't come up here today, but I've done that a few times over just over the last few weeks. Big old pile of stuff in the back. I cleaned up the back pretty good, and I'm actually going to give you guys a little peek at the garden. Ain't really much going on, but we'll check it out. I just got to show you guys that looks phenomenal to me anyways. And this time, I promise you guys, I promise, no color correction in the editing. I promise. Alrighty. So with my Greenworks weed eater, I kind of made a square. Didn't really feel like doing too much digging. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tomato plants, and we have 4 watermelon plants that were almost root bound in the pots they were in, so I finally put them in the ground. I like to give them a little nudge before I allow them to run free in the dirt. I like them, you know, in the pots, they only have a certain spot they can go, and the roots will go bounce off the corners and interlace until they're really, really tight and packed. And long run, once they get almost root bound, you put them into the ground, that area where the roots were like as dense as they could be, those are going to be turning into really thick roots, which will actually help your plant just explode with you know, fruit, vegetables, flowers, whatever it is you're trying to do. It definitely helps. And look at that turf. And it almost looks like I have a little yellow weed down there. It's actually a leaf. And you can see the other weeds I have. Not, you know, as bad as what I thought it would be. Does actually look pretty good on the camera. But I just wanted to give you guys a, you know, just an update, because, you know, like I said, I had a ton of bare spots, and they were all around the edge of the hill here, all through this area, all around here, which you can kind of still see that they were, you know, where they were, but they're gone now. And I think we have a successful lawn story here. Backyard's a whole different thing, you know. That's actually the weed infested, just Amazon back there. So eventually I'll get all that cut down. But I wanted to show you guys that, and a little sneak peek. If you guys, I don't know if any of you guys out there like pork ribs. Sure. Got them on the grill right now. Got a little bit of coal, and I'm gonna slow cook them. Got, see, just about 415, 420, 425-ish. And we're just getting them on there. So maybe around 6:30. They'll be just fine. And perhaps if you guys, you know, give me enough thumbs up on this video, leave it in the comments. You want to see one of the best rib recipes in the world. Not even bragging. I'll do a whole video about it. I had a few friends, me and my buddy had a few friends come over for just the weekend. We had a bunch of Jello shots made, and we were gonna make burgers and dogs, but we ended up not. We just made ribs, and we had some chicken that we made. We had deep fried chicken, had a whole bunch of like pasta salad and jag. For any of you up north who knows what jag is, it's kind of like a jambalaya, but way better with linguiça. So we had all that food, but I had all 4 racks on the grill, and they were just completely filled with ribs. And as soon as I got them off, about 6 o'clock, as soon as I got them off, I took them in, set them down. I said, let me go scrape the grill so I can get it ready, you know, for the next thing I'm grilling. And my buddy opened the door. He said, hey, come here. I said, okay, what's up? Now, mind you, I'd just taken the ribs off 5 minutes before. He said, I just put us a plate aside, and it's a good thing I did, because there's no ribs left. I said, what do you mean? He's like, all of them are gone. And what had happened was a lot of people were putting ribs on the plate, and they just wanted to taste it, so they'd touch it and give it a taste, and before you know it, they were all gone. So all right, guys, so if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to get notifications of all the new videos I post. And if this video helped you in some way, or I left you hanging with some details, just go ahead and leave a question in the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to elaborate on some further details and maybe point you to a video or two that I've done. But I just had to show you guys this. This is what my yard looks like in the morning. Nice, lush, green. But it's the front of the house I want to show you more than anything. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. You guys don't forget to subscribe. Plenty more where this came from. I got a whole backyard to show you, and eventually all this I'm wiping out, and I'm gonna re-level I guess, top fill the entire yard, and it'll all be one type of grass. But so far, not too bad. It is definitely possible to salvage your yard. Let this be some proof. Alright, we'll see you guys on the next video.